Alright, so anybody who watches this series, I need to apologize because I left off on a cliffhanger, and that is when I took a break from the series. If you've been invested in this series at all, then you've been sitting on this for a while. Here's the reveal. Boom. Now, there are a couple reasons why I stopped, but primarily it's because of the ending memory. That's kind of what I was super worried about. It's super cool, but it's really scary. If you don't know how it works, I'll show it off. So, during this ending, you see these constellations right here. And each one has like a block pattern associated with it. And there are 5 randomly generated. There are 9 constellations total. Random 5 of them get generated in this end part. There's another one. They each have their own unique block pattern. And then here at the very end, you get a string of them, and you have to like parse the corresponding block combination to beat the level. And that's really unique and cool, but also really difficult and scary. And I kind of grappled with whether I wanted to do this legit or like the cheap way. And I even reached out to the host of this level for the practice tool that's available. And I'll definitely use that if I ever decide to beat this, but I think for now I am going to go the cheap way. Pause right after I let go of that dash orb, and then stop recording and pull up this little cheat sheet I have right here of all the constellations and kind of make the block pattern in like Notepad and then pause and follow it. And I did record this, like a lot of footage for this already, but I'm just gonna start fresh. You know, there's no way to do this without it being somewhat awkward, but the best way I can think of is to just kind of soft reset. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm sorry for the absence of this series if you have been following it. Also, this level is just like hard as well as that last memory part. Like, you know, this wave part is just like kind of nuts. And it's my nemesis, which is like fast CPS. But like, it is really satisfying to do. This is where I start from. There is like a nice start pause associated right with where I have to start, which is cool. Hopefully my arm doesn't fall off trying to play this. It's a real possibility. Oh, close. This is the kind of thing where I like really have kind of an admiration for entertainers, specifically ones who do like really hard games like Geometry Dash. Because it's easy enough for me to like tell stories or say what's on my mind when I'm doing something like easier, which is kind of why this series has worked so well up to now. But something like this takes my focus, like a lot of it. And I find myself kind of being like silent for long periods of time while I'm playing this. So, you know, it's lots of respect to people who can be entertaining and really good at the game. Because it's hard. It's real hard. No, that part kills me, man. Okay, cool. Okay, okay, let's lock in. Okay, the sequence has been made. We start off with a jump, so jump immediately. Stay, jump, and then that's that stay, jump, and then jump 2 times, and then stay 3 times, and then jump twice, and then stay, jump, jump again, and then stay twice, and then jump, stay, jump, jump. Wow, what an amazing level and ending. That felt really good. I'm very glad I got that First attempt. Okay, for the first time in months, we can do the most exciting part, which is roll the next level. I've beaten this. I presume this will go the exact opposite of how the last one did. The story behind me beating this level is weird. It was like a whole, like, event, and we all used the same title and the same thumbnail. It was a cool thing. I was glad to be included. As for this level, it's fine. This will be a nice trip down memory lane, I suppose. But I don't see it taking more than, like, 10 minutes. Oh yeah, I did think this ending was really cool. I like Ado style gameplay. Well, actually, I like Ado style ship. The rest of the level actually sucks. UFOs especially, the cube is just boring. There's actually a pretty funny moment that came while I was playing Ado, like years and years ago. I was like streaming it, and my R key got stuck or something, like my respawn key. And so I was just like constantly dead, and like my attempts were just like farming up, and my friend who was watching my stream thought it was really funny, and he clipped it. It's a good clip. Also, GG.
Okay, Colin, we all make mistakes.
It wasn't a stand.
Oh, what the frick just happened to my
What do you
game?
call that a being then?
What just happened to my game?
Enjoyer.
What is happening? My attempts, bro. How?
Wait,
I got alt F4. I got alt F4. Wait,
What is happening? I can't watch.
Yeah, Ion. Easy. That rules. Dude, stop. That's really hard. This is Judgment, spelled with an E right here. Is Hanger Lord British? I don't know. When I learned that was like the British spelling only, and I'd technically been spelling it wrong my whole life, like my life changed forever. I have to side with the Brits on that one though. It is the better spelling. Also, this is 155, that's so crazy. I don't look at the list, because I always spiral when I do. I'll start looking at it again when I, you know, have beaten Delta and have moved on. I thought this was like 80, straight up. Wow, I'm already 500 attempts in, that's crazy. This is quite the attempt grindy one. I haven't even learned all of it. I'm actually pretty close though, which gives me hope. I think I have to start in the middle of this wave though, which sucks, but whatever. Oh, dang it. That was like, wow, that's the wave. That's the last wave right there. Yesterday, I came across a video on my recommended page, and it was the new world record speedrun for Battle for Bikini Bottom. Battle for Bikini Bottom is one of the first video games I ever played, because my sisters had it for the PS2, I'm pretty sure it was, and they would let me play sometimes. I was like barely young enough to even remember it. I probably had like a fake plugged in controller. I remember like SpongeBob's house and the Krusty Krab and like this one random area. But anyway, world record speedrun, I'm like, wow, that game's kind of nostalgic. Let me watch it. And like, it was metal. I didn't understand any of it, but it was like actually awesome. I could tell it was. It seems like a good speed game, which is interesting. And it's like perfect length too. The world record was like 40 minutes. Dude was like crashing out though, which I mean, I can't fault him for it. We all crash out over the things we're passionate about, but like the juxtaposition of him like swearing at the game and like SpongeBob walking around was like pretty funny. Dude seems awesome though. In my recommended, I saw a video by the former world record holder about like a new era has begun. So like we don't play about Battle for Bikini Bottom speedrunning, I guess. People are like really serious about SpongeBob in general to like a degree that I really respect, but also find funny. There are very few fandom wikis that are more detailed than SpongeBobia Encyclopedia. Like seriously, background fish appears for one frame in one lost episode, wiki article, boom. Guess that's just what happens when you're the best cartoon of all time. Wow. That's hard. Like, that's a hard run on a hard level. And I did it in, like, less than 1,000 attempts. Well, let's see what it is. Okay. I have no idea why the thumbnail just, like, went, like, 2p. Welcome to 1.9. Dude, I've seen a lot of, like, memes on Instagram recently about, like, people born in, like, 2018 talking about how great 2016 was. I feel like it's, like, that for GD with 1.9. I'm man enough to admit that I was not there for that much of 1.9, at least not active. I mean, I was definitely playing the game. I definitely started playing the game in 1.9, but, like, I wasn't doing anything, bro. 2.0 and early 2.1 is where a lot of nostalgia lies in this game. Although I do develop nostalgia very quickly, so it's kind of like everything that's not 2025 and 2026. Oh, I'm past where I need to be.
Sight read mode activate.
Right here to the end. Nice little, like, transition to put us there. Wow, okay. Sight read like 17% of it. That's kind of nuts. I do respect 1.9 creators a lot just because I really like dash orbs. It would take a lot of strength for me to not use them. That's kind of a silent ending, though. Like, that click right there, that's kind of crazy, is it not? Oh, whatever. I'm going from 66. We're gonna fluke the ending. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Biology is just nuts in general. I mean, everything is really. And that's why you gotta make an effort to learn about the world we live in, because there's some cool stuff out there. Nice. That last wave is hard. It really is. Alright, which level's gonna get demolished next? Okay. I'm not gonna lie, the only thing I know about this level is a single, like, 1 second long wave part, because it's in Random Wave Mix Plus by WizKid. I do love this style of deco, though, so that's cool. What does that say? Domino's Pizza is offering twice the number of toppings if you order delivery right now. Highly recommend. Oh, it's different. Oh, it's randomized. I'm so weak. How many do you think there are? How many will I discover? That's the scarier question. Also, I don't like that the end is spam. That sucks. Okay, that's it. This level rules. That's like a sick end screen too. Why is this level impossible, by the way? Like, hello? I think I'm just getting my ego check. It was gonna happen from something. I was too on a roll. Ah. Oh, hey, it's a new one. It's in German. Shout out to Paraguay. I wonder what possessed Robtop to make a club step monster in the first place. And I feel the better question is, would something similar have ever evolved without it? And I think, yeah. I mean, surely someone else would have thought of the idea of spikes as teeth for some creature. I wonder what made him spam it, though. There's no more iconic staple than the Clubstep Monster. We all forgot about the Mystic Clubstep Monster. Isn't that a shame? Oh, wow. I locked in for that spam hello. That's actually crazy. Nice. That was, like, scary, low-key. Alright. No. Oh, man. I guess just from looking at it, I got so intimidated that it moved down 3 spots just for me. It definitely hasn't been like 2 weeks. Okay, in my defense, I was gonna play it. Like, I was really going to. But my recording stopped working as well. Which, like, first of all, thank God that it stopped working right then and not at any other point. Because the rest of the footage is fine. I'm also just scared to do this. Like, Black Blizzard scares me. Like, I've beaten List Demons, and Black Blizzard scares me. Okay, so let's hope that this part's free, just like it is in Black Blizzard. This would be a really cool spot to put in the 2.2 upside down shit physics, though. That'd be pretty cool. Oh my god, no, there's more. Oh, no, there's not. It's just long end screen. Oh, I'm so lucky. I've gotten a lot of long end screens in this challenge. Wow, that's like actually half the length of the run. That's so cool. The ship is concerning, though. The ship is like actually hard. So as of this recording, I have just gotten back home from a trip to Boston. That was really cool. When we flew in, it was incredibly smoky because Canada's like on fire again or something. The first picture I took was of the Boston skyline flying in, and it was it's never looked more beautiful. We landed, and we're at Boston Logan International Airport. That's the big airport that they have, right? My first thought is, who's Logan, right? Because most of the airports that are named after people in the States, I know the people. Like Donald J. Trump International Airport, I think I got it. So I had to look it up, and Logan's just like a chill dude. I mean, he was like a judge and a lawyer and a politician. But like, as far as people who have airports named after them go, it's not that crazy. So I was a little surprised, but shout out to Logan. The next thing I started thinking was that, like, this dude's popularity as a person has been superseded by his popularity as an airport. Like, people know the airport and not him. Also makes me wonder, because the airport was named after him after he had already died. Like, he never knew that he had this airport named after him. So it's like, if you're really famous and you die and they name an airport after you and it sucks, how does that affect your legacy? Because that's just completely unavoidable. I'm sure Mr. Logan has been cursed many, many times, and it's not his fault. The trip was really awesome, though. I really love cities, mainly because I'm like a part-time skyscraper nerd. Like, I had been for a long time. Tall buildings are cool. I don't know. So when I go to this new city, I'm like, oh, we need to learn about all the tall buildings here. And our hotel is right next to like this giant skyscraper. I'm like, that's so cool. And they have this whole like tourist thing. You can go to the top and everything. And it's like, wow, how cool. But it's like the second tallest building in the city. And like, I think that's really funny to have like a whole tourist attraction when you're not even the tallest. Like, they do this whole thing. Like, there's this whole like super extra elevator display and everything. And you get up to the top and the doors open and you immediately see the lone building in the city that's taller. So of course that's what I took the picture of. We were getting rage baited when we were trying to leave though, which is unfortunate. It was like the one blemish on like a perfect trip. We boarded on time at 9:11 a.m., which, you know, omen. We were getting ready to take off, but the pilot came on the deck, flight deck, and he said that due to weather, they couldn't do the route they were trying to do, so they had to find a new route. And 20 minutes later, okay, we found a new route, we're going to take off. 20 more minutes later, okay, the new route's been canceled, we're going to find another one. Rinse and repeat like 3 times, to the point where they have us out on the runway. Plane goes all the way out to the runway, getting ready to take off, and then it just stops. And it's like, alright, this route's been canceled too. It's like, they're doing this on purpose. And then finally they're like, alright, well, we can't keep you on the plane any longer, like, legally, so you gotta get off. I was really tempted to revive my Twitter and tweet at the Boston Logan Airport admin and ask him to play tic-tac-toe as compensation for my delay, but I didn't do it. That's enough about my life. We have not talked enough about this saw that's here for no reason, presumably to just, like, ruin your life. This actually makes me really upset, because that's, like, really hard. Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. I lied. Still don't really know why it's there, but I digress. Dude, it's so... hard. I chose peace. I'm willing to accept that I'm just not good at it. Not that it's bad. I'm playing Bear Grylls though. Like, dude, it's crazy. Okay, fine. I'll do it. Ugh. The ship is so much harder than the wave, which is silver lining, I guess. Once I get to the wave, it shouldn't be that bad. Why is this end screen so long? Like, they're flashing the same names over and over again, right? Yeah, it's just like 2 sets of names. Not complaining. Do you think my practice even did anything? Was it worth it? No, I wanted to do it so bad. I hate that. You know what that's like? It's like the Frozen Cave ending. You just like pray. Dude, end screen came on screen and everything. Everyone was ready to party. No, how did I choke that bad? No! Ah, I freaking removed the start pause too. I went to the beginning. Yeah, we'll play from 0. Oh my gosh. It's raining pretty hard over here. It's louder than the song. Oh my god, I'm so sick of it, bro. I gotta chill out, because, like, really, I've not been playing that long. And I will just keep getting back there, and then eventually I'll do it. Oh. Ugh. Thank God, bro. That was both not as bad as I thought it was going to be, and still really not a good time. So, I mean, whoever decided to make the end screen that long, just like, bless you, bro, for real. Oh, God. Like, I'm so scared to roll it now, because, like, obviously the number's so high, but also, like, look at all this crap that we've gotten recently. It's really weird. It's like a reverse gambler's fallacy. Okay. Good. All or nothing. It's either top 200 or like top 1500. I don't even know if there are 1500 levels in the game. I mean, I don't even know if there are 1500 rated extremes. But I am going to end the episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to be honest. I don't know how this video is going to turn out. Sorry if it sucked. It's like whole cliffhanger taking like 15 minutes in actuality, and like all this stuff, it taking so many days to film. It's like I'm a bit worried about how this is going to turn out, I'm going to be honest. But I hope it was good. I hope you managed to enjoy it. Subscribe if you're not, and I'll see you next time.